Hi everyone, my name is Julie. Welcome.
And my name is Josh. We're so glad you've joined us. This month, we're talking about prickly problems.
That's right. We've been hanging out in the desert with Moses, and boy, did he have a lot of prickly problems. Remember, boys and girls, prickly problems are those things in life that happen that are uncomfortable. They sting, they poke, maybe they hurt us, and we need God's help to get through. Maybe one of those things is that your parents don't have steady work. Maybe money's tight and you're not sure if you're going to have a lunch for school.
All this talk about prickly problems in deserts has made me so thirsty, so I'm gonna pour myself some water and take a nice drink.
Whoa, looks like you're out of water.
Oh.
That's a prickly problem, Josh.
You're right. Imagine being in the desert and having no water.
Oh, God's people experienced a time in the desert where they didn't have enough water or food. They had a daily prickly problem. It got so bad, can you believe they wanted to go back to Egypt? They thought it would be better to be slaves again than live how they were living now. Could you imagine?
I don't get it. Why didn't they just trust God to provide them with food to eat and something to drink?
Wait a How did you... I guess the Israelites just forgot that God was such a big God that not only could he rescue them from the Egyptians, but he could also provide for every single one of their needs.
Yeah, like, did they think to ask him for what they needed? I mean, if I have a need, I can ask God.
Hey, wait a second. I'm sure that bowl was empty.
It is.
Okay, let's check out our story and see how God provided for his people.
The Faithful Hall of Fame, Moses. This is Moses, who was an Israelite born in Egypt in a time when Israelite boys were not supposed to live.
Wait, huh?
Moses, however, grew up in the palace of the Pharaoh, the very man who was enslaving the Israelite people. When Moses grew up, he made a big mistake and fled Egypt to live with the Midianites. But God called Moses back to Egypt to deliver his people with the help of his brother Aaron. After God showed his miraculous power in Egypt, he led the Israelites through the Red Sea and towards the Promised Land. They followed God, who showed himself as a cloud by day and fire by night. As God led them through the wilderness, the Israelites became thirsty and hungry. They complained to Moses and Aaron and said, "If only we had died in Egypt." God said to Moses that he would provide for his people. Each morning they awoke and found manna for the day.
What's that?
And each night God gave them meat. The people were still thirsty, and they were mad at Moses, saying, "Did you bring us out here to die of thirst?" So Moses cried out to God, and God told Moses to strike a rock, and water came flowing out of it for the people to drink. And so the Lord provided for his people's needs. After traveling in the desert for 3 months, they came to Mount Sinai, and God called Moses from the top of the mountain. God spoke to Moses there of the future of his people and reminded him of the miracles of the past. After 3 days, there was thunder and lightning as a thick cloud covered the mountain. The people heard a loud trumpet blast. And Moses led people to the foot of the mountain to meet with God. God told them how his people were to live and how they were to honor him and respect each other. The Israelites had seen for themselves that God had spoken to Moses from heaven. These rules that God told them are called the 10 Commandments. And the Israelites feared God, for his mighty power had brought them out of slavery and provided for them in the desert.
It's so cool to see how God provided for the needs of the Israelites. He gave them food and water for their physical needs, but he also provided for them by giving them the 10 Commandments.
That's right. God is in charge of everything, which means he can provide for everyone. He provides for all his creation. Look how he feeds the birds and the animals. God will provide for us too, because God is in charge of everything. He also knows the right way to live, and he doesn't keep it a secret. He told the Israelites how they should live. But did Jesus tell us how to live?
Yup, he sure did. Jesus told us to love God and love others. And when we're doing those two things, that's the best way to live.
So, boys and girls, we don't have to worry about our needs because God will provide for us. And we don't have to worry about how to live, as long as we remember, love God and love others. Our bottom line for today is God provides for us. He provides our needs, and he provides us guidance. That's pretty cool. Can we say our bottom line together? God provides for us.
Sometimes we may feel like we don't have everything we need. We may worry, but God wants us to turn to him. And we can trust that no matter what our situation is, even if it's difficult, God will use it for something good. That's what our memory verse is all about. Let's say it together. We know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love him. Romans 8:28. Great job. Let's say it once more so everyone around us can hear it. We know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love him. Romans 8:28.
We learned today, boys and girls, that God provided for his people in the middle of the desert. God provides for us too when we face those prickly problems. Boys and girls, it's been so fun learning with you all today. We will see you later.
Bye, friends. I'm gonna go get some more water.
Through every storm of life, I know you're by my side. So I am holding on to your promises. You are the God who holds my future, all my dreams. So I am holding on. You'll never let go of me. You gave me hope when hope was all but gone. A second chance to sing a brand new song. You opened up my eyes to see. You rescued me, rescued me. You showed the way when there was no way out. Cleared up my mind when you erased all doubt. You made me strong when I was weak. You rescued me, rescued me. Through every storm of life, I know you're by my side. So I am holding on to your promises. You are the God who holds my future, all my dreams. So I am holding on. You'll never let go of me.
I like to think about the goodness of the Lord. He gives me everything I need and so much more. So I just want to lift my hands and say that I love him. I just want to lift my heart in praise. And I want to be thankful. I want to be grateful. I want to remember everything that the Lord has done. I want to be thankful. I want to be grateful. I want to be, I want to be, I want to be. I like to think about the goodness of the Lord. He gives me everything I need and so much more. So I just want to lift my hands and say that I love him. I just want to lift my heart in praise. And I want to be thankful. I want to be grateful. I want to remember everything that the Lord has done. I want to be thankful. I want to be grateful. I want to be, I want to be, I want to be thankful. I want to be grateful. I want to remember everything that the Lord has done. I want to be thankful. I want to be grateful. I want to be, 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 I want to be.
Hey friends, my name is Miss Leanne. Now we are supporting an amazing program called Operation Christmas Child. I know you're probably thinking it's not Christmas, but did you know that they hand out these shoe boxes all year long? Now you should have a template that looks just like this. Awesome. And once you cut it up and fold it all up, it is going to look just like this. Isn't it so cute? It's like a little mini box. I love it. Now check out this video to hear more about this amazing offering project.
Did you know that on average 30,000 children a day are hearing the good news of Jesus through a shoebox gift? And 1 in 6 of those children will give their lives to Christ. After receiving shoeboxes, the children are invited back to participate in the Greatest Journey discipleship program. The Greatest Journey is the follow-up program to the shoebox outreach events, and it's one of the world's largest discipleship programs. Since the Greatest Journey discipleship program began 10 years ago, over 1 million teachers have been trained to share the gospel in a child-friendly way. And over 23 million children have had the opportunity to go through the Greatest Journey lessons. More than 11 million children have given their lives to Jesus. And the multiplication continues, as beyond 12 million children have committed to pray and share their new faith with their family and friends.
For just $6, it covers the cost of the Greatest Journey program for a child. It includes a colorful handbook, a Bible, and even a special certificate that the child will receive at graduation at the end of the program. It also covers the cost of training the teachers need to get. You see, many teachers want to reach the children in their communities, but they have no training on how to share Jesus with others. Through your offering, you are making it possible for more kids to hear about Jesus. Give me a 2 thumbs up for that. Woo! Now at Children's Ministry, we can show God's love to others by using our Loaves and Fishes dollars. You all have an opportunity to get Loaves and Fishes dollars by 1. Bringing a new friend to church with you or inviting them to watch online with you. 2. Memorizing the Bible verse for the month and telling your leader or a grown-up in your house about it. And 3, reading the Bible at least 3 times this week. Now make sure that you share that with a grown-up in your house or your leader. There's an online form for your grown-up or your leader to fill out every week, and our team will track how many Loaves and Fishes dollars are in your account. In the Bible, there's a story about one boy who gave his lunch to Jesus so that he could multiply it and Jesus could feed over 5,000 people. Jesus can do the same with the Loaves and Fishes dollars that you collect. Every dollar can be used to help someone here either in Calgary or in Canada or somewhere in the whole world. Remember, it is always better to give than to receive. Now, every month, you have a chance to spend your Loaves and Fishes dollars at our online store. You can find more details about the store and how to spend your dollars on the CSC website under the Children's Ministry page. Thanks for listening, friends. We'll see you later.